Hi guys, Luke here and welcome to another FIFA 20 player review, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the 91 rated middle tier icon Franco Baresi. This card looks very good defensively wise, and I was able to pick him up for just under 370,000 coins in the 5 games that I played him. If he didn't score me any goals or get me any assists, and he does have a 3-star weak foot as well as 2-star skill moves. Moving along into his game stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 94 defensive awareness, his 94 stand tackle as well as his 95 slide tackle, and finally his 91 reactions. And I did also have the shadow chemistry style applied to this Baresi card. Before we get any further into the video, guys, I want to give a quick recap on how I did in Weekend League. If you saw the Matuidi review, I mentioned I had 8 wins and 5 losses. After that, I capitulated and I ended up finishing on 12 wins, which is a bit embarrassing. Actually, there was one point where I got up to 12 wins and I had 8 games left. I went on to lose 7 of those 8 games, and I've got 1 game left to play, but obviously I can't get gold free now, so I'm not going to even bother to play that final game. So I choked on gold free. It's embarrassing for the team that I've got. I should be doing a lot better, but hey, it is what it is. I'll try and learn and try and see if I can do better next weekend. But anyway, let's focus on this Baresi card. He's got genuinely some fantastic stats, but the icons are a bit of a weird one at the moment, because next Friday we're going to be getting icon swaps where you will be able to earn icons for free. Now, obviously, there's a selection of icons that you can get. Feel free to check them out on Twitter. Just type in, icon foot swaps. And from October the 11th to like December the 1st or whatever, we're going to have basically 2 months to work towards doing certain objectives to get certain icons for free, which is fantastic. I don't know how many icons we're going to be able to get, but you can get cards like an 89 rated Didier Drogba, an 89 Gerrard, an 86 Ballack for free by completing challenges and getting tokens and stuff like that, which is really cool. Now, Baresi isn't in the first set of foot swap tokens, but yeah. Listen, 370,000 coins is expensive for any card, but to play it on a centre-back is very expensive. Having said that, some of his defensive stats are absolutely amazing. Let's get into the first pro with this card. It's going to be his tackling. With the Shadow Chem style, his interceptions, defensive awareness, and both tackling stats go to 99, which is genuinely unbelievable, basically team of the year stats right there. That's absolutely fantastic. And he bailed me out on quite a few occasions. I was still playing some very poor FIFA even back in Division Rivals using this Baresi card. I still lost, unfortunately, most of the games when using this card, but he prevented some of the scorelines from being worse. So yeah, I couldn't fault his tackling stats. I thought they were very good for the most part. I think after that though, there was nothing that I had a major problem with the card. I thought he wasn't slow. I didn't think he was amazingly quick at the same time. I thought his passing was okay, but I didn't think it was amazing either. His dribbling isn't too bad. His strength is okay, but it's nothing to shout about. It's nothing amazing. His height isn't the worst in the world, because sometimes he was actually able to kind of get up and actually be able to get headers and stuff like that. His jumping isn't too bad. His heading accuracy goes up to 93 as well with the Shadow chemistry style. So actually, his height isn't the worst thing in the world. Obviously, it's not amazing at the same time, but yeah, the tackling was the one part that I thought was very good to him, and there was nothing else really to comment on that card, in terms of anything necessarily else too great, or necessarily there was nothing that was that bad at the same time. So don't get me wrong, this is a good card. It just doesn't justify you spending 370,000 coins. I'm telling you right now, I would not pay this. If I was just not doing YouTube or whatever, I wouldn't pay this money for this card. Absolutely not. 100% not. I wouldn't recommend it, especially with the fact that you're going to be able to get cards like for example, 85 rated Rio Ferdinand, who's got really good pace and also decent defensive stats. You're going to be able to get him for free, or certainly work towards him for free from next Friday. And there's going to be a lot of other awesome icons you're going to be able to work towards. And especially at this stage of FIFA, most people don't know how to defend. I don't know how to properly defend, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people in that same situation as well. Attacking wise, you can learn how to attack a lot easier than know how to defend. So in my opinion, you should try to be focusing, spending most of your coins on midfield and attack, in my personal opinion. And this would be a card that, although I think he's decent, in my opinion, I personally stay clear of. I just think you wouldn't be getting your value for money from this card. It's not to say he's a bad card, you're just not getting your value for money, and for that reason, I'd stay clear of him, in my personal opinion. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.